Hi students. So yesterday we were just we were seeing how to solve a pair of linear equation by using the algebraic methods. In that, three methods were there: substitution method and elimination method, cross multiplication method. In last class we are stick with only substitution method. So in this class we go for next one, that is called elimination method. Why the method is called elimination? In order to get a solution, we eliminate one variable from the both the equations to get a linear to get an equation with one variable. So then it is easy to find the solution of that one variable that can be substituted in any one of the equation to get a other solution. So that is why the method name is called elimination method. Let's see, in elimination method what are the steps we have to follow. First we will get the pair of linear equation. That pair of linear equation we have to observe it, either any one of the equation have a same coefficient or not. If suppose same coefficient means numerically it should be equal, anyone, either x or y, anyone has to be equal. If suppose both the variables are not having a same coefficient in a pair of linear equations, then what we have to do? First we multiply both the equations by some suitable non-zero, means zero. With zero we cannot multiply. If we multiply with zero, that full equation becomes zero. That's why zero cannot be taken. Other than zero, any number, suitable number can be taken and multiply the equation. Why we are multiplying it? To make the coefficient of one variable, either x or y, that you are ourselves we are going to decide. Either we are going to make coefficient of x is equal or coefficient of y is equal. According to that, we have to choose a number. Both the equations can be multiplied or any one equation can be multiplied to make a equal. But after the process, any one of either x or y coefficient should be numerically equal. That is what a main point we have to follow in first. After this, we can go for adding or subtracting one equation from the other, so that we get, already I said that, one variable, so that one variable get eliminated. So in answer, as a result, if you get an equation in one variable, we can go for further. We can go for step 3. Step 3 later we'll discuss. So here two cases may arise. If suppose while you are adding or subtracting, by the time both the variables got eliminated, means we doesn't have any variable. In such a cases, both the variables were get eliminated and both the sides were, means right hand side of equal and left hand side of equal are equal, then the given pair of linear equation statement is true. So it has many solutions, like a substitution method what we did. While substituting, if we got both the sides are equal without a variable, we said already, right? It is the statement is true and it has infinitely many solutions. Same thing here also. And second case is what? While adding or subtracting, we got a equation without a variable. We got an equation without a variable, but the state that equal is not, the equal is unequal. The equal is unequal. In case in such a cases, the obtained statement is false statement, then the original pair of linear equation has no solution, means that it has a no common solution, and also it is inconsistent. So already what we did in the second step, we have made a, in first step we made a coefficient either of one variable coefficient is numerically equal. Then second step we did addition, either addition or subtraction, which one is suitable, that we did from the one equation we did the other equation, addition also from the one equation to one equation to other, from subtraction also from one equation to other. Now step 3 is what? Solve the equation in one variable, either we got in x or y, because what we have eliminated by the time of solving. If we eliminated y, then you will get the equation in one variable by x. You have eliminated x, then you will get the equation in y. So we get a value of that x or y. That value of x or y should be substituted in of the original equation to get the value of other original equation, which is L. Initially given two equations are there, in that either of one equation we can substitute the value. Finally we get the other variable value. Let us solve the sum to understand it better. So consider the sum. Solve the following pair of linear equation by the elimination method. To understand the method, I am giving the questions directly. Probably questions comes in the word problems. From the problem we have to form a equation. After forming a equation, then only we go for solving that pair of linear equations by using any one of those methods. In this chapter, that is the thing you have to mainly focus. So let's see this question. Solve the following pair of linear equation by elimination method. I have taken equations x plus y equal to 4 equal to 14, x minus y equal to 4. Here if you observe, here if you observe, already coefficient of x, because no coefficient is written, where no coefficient is written, coefficients are x 1, but the same coefficient of y also 1 1, so it is already in same, so no need of multiplying anything. Directly I can go for step 2. If either any one variable have a same coefficient, I can go for directly step 2. Already here both the variables are having same coefficients, so I am going directly to the step 2. Step 2, what it says, we have to go for add or subtraction. So here I go for adding. Why? Because variable x and variable y, in one equation it is positive, in another one equation it is negative. So if I go for adding, automatically they get 0, means they got eliminated. That's why I go for adding. So if I add x plus x, means 1x plus 1x become 2x, y plus y minus y, if I go for adding, it becomes 0, so no need, that it got eliminated. And now 14 plus 4 18. So if 2x equal to 18 is there, so what will become, x equal to 18 by 2 it become. Both can be divided, 1 2s are 2, 9 2s are 18, so we got x equal to 19. Now step By step 3 we got x equal to 19. Now step 4, what it says, that value of x has to be substituted in the original equations, either of one. Original equations are what? X plus y equal to 14, x minus y equal to 4. From these two equations, any one of the equation we have to substitute. I'm going to substitute in the equation 1. So substitute the value of x in equation 1. That is, we are replacing x using 9. So 9 plus y equal 14. That implies y equal 14 minus 9. How it comes? Because plus 9, when it is goes to other side of equal, when we transpose to the other side of equal, it becomes 14 minus 9. Now 14 minus 9, how much you know? That is y equal to 5. So solution for this pair of linear equation by the elimination method is that x is equal to 9 and y equal to 5. Let us have one more sum. Solve the pair of linear equation by elimination method. X plus y equations are as follows: x plus y equal to 5, 2x minus 3y equal 4. Now here if you observe, in first equation coefficient of x is 1, second equation coefficient of x is 2. Both are not equal. Both the coefficients are not equal. So let us observe y. In first equation coefficient of y is 1 and second equation coefficient of y is 3. Here sign is not a matter, symbol is not a matter, only we see the numerical value. So both the equation doesn't have a common coefficient for a common variable. So what we have to do, first we have to make the any one of the variables coefficient is equal. Now if I want to make a coefficient of x is equal, this one has to be bring into the 2, then both will become equal, right? Or if I want to make a coefficient of y is equal, if I bring this one equal to 3, then both become equal. So for that, by observing this, I'm going to make the variable of y coefficient equal. So I'm going to multiply the equation 1 by 3. So it means throughout the equation 3 should be multiplied. So if we multiply 3 by the throughout the equation, 3 into x 3x, 3 into y 3y, 3 into 5 15. So we obtained an equation 3x plus 3y equal 15. Let us consider that equation 3. Then equation 2 I have taken because modification we did taking equation 1. So again we cannot take a equation 1, we have to take a equation 2. If suppose you have multiplied and converted equation 2, then you can take a equation 1. If both the equations were multiplied and you will get two equations. In some cases will be that both the equation you have to multiply by some non-zero numbers, then only you will get the equal coefficients. So in such a cases, equation 3 and 4 will take for further process. So now I have, if I multiple only one equation, that is enough for me to get a equal coefficient for y. So I have taken 3 and 2. Now both are in alternate variable y in both the equation in alternate sign. So I'm going for add equation 3 and 2. 3x 2x. So here 3x and 2x, if we add 3, where we are adding, we add only the coefficients. So 3 plus 2 become 5. 3 plus 2 become 5. Plus 3y minus 3y becomes 0. So 5x equal 15 plus 4 become 19. 15 plus 4 become 19. Now 5x equal to 19 is there. Where 5x equal to 19 is there. Then what about x? X will be 19 by 5. How it is? Because multiple 5 when we transpose, it goes in division. It goes in division. So x equal to 19 by 5. Now this x equal to 19 by 5 should be substituted in the any one of the original equation. So I am going to substitute in equation 1. So if I substitute in place of x, I have to replace the value 19 by 5. In place of x, I have to, that if I replace, I will get 19 by 5 plus y equal to 5. Right? Then what happens? Then y equal 5 plus 19 by 5. When it goes to other side, it becomes 19 by 5. Right? Y equal to 5 minus 19 by 5. Now directly can we subtract? No. Why? Because here denominator of 5 is 1 and denominator of 19 is 5. So they don't have a common equal denominator. So first we have to go for making equal. So you know well, we can take a LCM or we can take LCM or we can go for cross multiplication. If we go for cross multiplication, 5 into 5, this 5 has to multiply with 5. So we get 25 minus 1 into 19 divided by 1 into 5 become 5 directly. Likewise, let me write clearly. Y equal to 5 minus 19 by 5. That gives y equal, after cross multiplication, it becomes 25 minus 19 by 5. So 25 minus 19, it becomes 6. So we get y equal to 6 by 5. So now we got both the solutions. One is x equal to 19 by 5. Another one is y equal to 6 by 5. This is what the solution. So let us. So I hope that you understood. Try to solve some more questions from your text. If you have any queries, you can contact me. I'm ready to clarify your doubts. And most important things, you have to practice the method. You have text. From the text, you choose a questions and try to solve by using the methods. Same question you can try for substitution method also, as well as elimination method also. Try it. Don't leave the practice, because that is what most important thing. Let us continue in that lesson will be continued in further videos. Thank you.